Alright, guys. Woo! Cheers. Cool. I'm doing this. This is a live stream that I am doing as well, and it's my first one. So I need you guys to bear with me. Ain't nobody here, but that's even better because now I can craft my art, learn along the way as I make mistakes. And yes, I'm just gonna be talking to maybe folks who are gonna watch this further on down the line. But without further ado, guys, let's begin. Right. I think let's start with point while we're here, FPL game week 5 review. All right, we got everything right next to us over there. All right, and yeah, man, my game week was average. I averaged 53 points, and the average was 55. Highest was 144 points. Now, I say all the time, if I'm gonna do bad, like if I'm gonna have a bad game week, I need to hit average or just about. So I just came below average, and you know what? I've been having 3 bad game weeks in a row. My first 2 game weeks were very good, and according to like the average, the highest, and stuff like that. And the reason why I say if I'm gonna have a bad game week, it must be around average, so that like the gap doesn't open up on the leagues that I'm in at the same time, So I'm not like bad, like I'm sad. Like no, I'm okay about it. I'm not dying. I'm alright. And I haven't used my wildcard chip, right? Which is something we're gonna get into a bit later when I create my wildcard draft, because man, have I been going crazy with that thing. I'm not even lying to you guys, like crazy. So we'll see a couple of things and we'll test it out, and we'll see what the best team I can come up with now, depending on my goals, of course, and also the fixtures form. You know what it is. So yeah, let's review game week 5. Right, first game, Newcastle versus Leeds. I expected it, I'm not gonna lie to you. If anybody should have won, I'm surprised Leeds is really, for me, they're doing bad. Of course, because they came up last season, it was like, oh no, they're doing good, they've kept in and they're still here. But for me, that team, Bielsa, I have so much faith in them. I expect them to be here and do more. In fact, I was looking at Leeds like being a Leicester, I thought Bielsa could bring Leeds back. So that's why I have so much faith in them and the team as well. They did so well last season. So that's where I saw that game going. They haven't won a game yet, and the next game isn't all that easy in itself as well. So they're playing West Ham. I think they're playing home, yeah. And Leeds last season at home were like, they were scary. If you were sleeping, you would lose. So yeah, guys dropped some points there, but Leeds have a couple of good games coming up, so they're a team which you could be looking to put in some players in your team as well, and looking at like, okay, who are going to be impactful players. I feel like for me there, it's like the attacking guys. I think they let in too much goals for you to consider defenders in your team. That's my opinion. Let's move on to Saturday. Saturday was Wolves and Brentford opening game. Brentford surprised everybody. The guys who had Ivan Toney, I hate you guys right now. I really do, because you guys are happy. Right? You guys are happy. Ivan Toney came in, he did the things. Sorry, I just want to move this thing out the way. Yeah, Ivan Toney came in, did the things, goal and assist. Like, ugh. I had a friend though, he was saying, yo bro, check out my wildcard team draft, and I was like, he had Ivan Toney, And he had like a couple of small other guys, Mopay. Can't remember who else. He had he had Cody. Who else? Yeah, like a couple of small guys. A lot of small guys, and he was like, "Dude, these guys, they're getting points." I said, "Yeah, dude, they're getting points every game, week here and there." But at the same time, it's like not even at the same time. So your game weeks, you won't have a good game week. You're looking for people who are consistent, who are having runs, because you're not trying to sub in and transfer in and out. You're not trying to every game week, of course. You're trying to keep a good consistent team, and one that you're gonna have those subs in come once in a while. So I was like, you gotta think about that. You gotta look at these guys' a streak of games that are coming through, and how they're performing now, and then look and anticipate okay, cool, I think this guy's going to do good in the next few runs, of course. Make sure you're not losing value. Yeah, man. Ivan Toney pulled through. Wolves, everybody, disappointment. If you have Jimenez, that was me. Jimenez, actually, that's how you pronounce it. And then, even Traore, guys had Martial. So it was tough for those guys. Arsenal, woo! All right, for you guys that do not know, I am an Arsenal fan. I am not a proud Arsenal fan, but I will not hide that I'm an Arsenal fan. So, I'm an Arsenal fan. Happy we won that game. We've been going through some tough-ass times, guys. Some real tough-ass times. But, hey, it's part of the game, bro. It's part of the game. I think there's nothing much to say about that. It was an easy 1-0 win. I don't think it was all that convincing. But hey, not a lot of people had Arsenal players on their side. I know my guy who was in the top of my league had Odegaard. And Odegaard scored that beautiful free kick. So it paid out for him, Those are like those surprise people that you have in your team. And paid out for him. He's at the top now. So he's doing well, and that's good. But for me, if I was to put my Arsenal players in, I'd put in my defense. These guys are looking strong. And I won't lie to you, that's something I'm thinking about in terms of saving money as well. So we'll see. Liverpool, woo! Shit. I'll tell you, disappointment in the sense that we were all like, where the hell is Trent? Somebody find Trent, And then you look on the other side of the field, there's no Robertson. Nah, fam, I swear to you, bro, I was just like, nah. And I'm playing a draft with my brother. So I had Robertson in because he had already drafted in Trent. So I was like, hey, and a lot of people lost out on that. But if you had somebody like Livramento, which is the next game, Man City and Southampton, that guy got you points. Southampton have had a really strong streak of defense. These guys drew against, like you see, City. They've also drawn against Man United and West Ham as well. So, man, these guys are performing. So I'd say Livramento is a good guy to actually have in your side. Somebody to have on the bench, which can save money, with. So, right now, City players, Pep, bro, he changes his players like he changes panties, dog. So you're not even sure, should I bring in a City player or not? Sucks. Anyway, but from City side, I mean, the only constant players for me I know is like Diaz and Edison. The rest of the guys, they really rotate. Grealish is doing really well, so I would take a gamble with him, and Torres as well, I guess. If you have that kind of money, but yeah, I ain't got that kind of money. I want all my players to play, bench and starting 11. Watford has had a good streak of games as well, in the sense of their fixture difficulty rating in green, and so that's had a lot of guys put in Dennis. Some people put in Sarr, which are the impactful players. They got a high GI, or the highest GIs in the team. That's goal influence, and yeah, so I mean, I'd say look at putting them in to your team. Hey guys, Norwich is Norwich. Hey, like coming up, you're going down. Yeah, I think they got players. If you're looking for 2 points, that's if you can scrape 2 points because Norwich is leaking goals, bro. Hey, oh, bro, leaking goals. Yeah. So and they don't seem like they're gonna be doing any better. Anyway, don't want to waste too much time on that one. But Aston Villa and Everton. Now, Calvert-Lewin wasn't there. Surprise thing. But Richarlison as well wasn't there. Rondon came through. Didn't do it. Aston Villa thrashed them. For me, anything from 3 up, that's thrashing. That is thrashing. Yeah, so they whooped their ass, and just want to go through that for you. Whooped their ass. They got cash. Bailey scored. Got our own goal from Digne, and a lot of guys had Digne in, Lucas Digne. So I was happy about that. I was like, yeah. But yeah, they had those guys. Assist came from Ings. I had Ings, Bailey as well. Somebody to look into bringing in. Aston Villa have a couple of good games also coming up from what I saw, but I think only after 2 more game weeks. I need to recheck that. So yeah, that was Saturday. And then you're looking at Sunday, Brighton. Shocker! But guys, let's not lie to ourselves. Brighton's actually been doing good, hey? They've been doing good. They've got some players in, that are doing the things. I'm from SA, if y'all don't know. So Percy Dow left. I think it was also a bad move for him. I really wish he had pushed to try and push in. I think as a player was good enough, but clearly not. Anyway, there was some controversy there. I actually didn't watch the game, but there was some controversy there, and I'm not gonna lie if I didn't speak about it. But yeah, look, the result is 2-1. Brighton got away with it. They were at home. Brighton is a team to actually have and save some money with as well. Duffy's doing really well. His value's gone up, so hate you guys who had him in the start. Anyway, don't have much to say about Leicester. Man United scraped it. You understand? Scraped. West Ham should have at least walked away with the draw. They have nobody but themselves to blame there. Jesse Lingard scored a screamer. That was a beautiful play from him. Kind of heartbreaking that he did it against West Ham though. And but I mean, he was only there for 6 months, bro. He's a true Man United player as well. So yeah, I don't know what else people were expecting. Anyway, Chelsea and Spurs. Need I say more? Need I say more? I mean, yeah, man, it's Chelsea, guys. I predicted them to win the league. You should check out my videos on YouTube. I actually did a prediction. Check it out. But I predicted Chelsea to win the league. And yeah, man, these results and the consistency, it's just a reflection of my prediction. So Spurs themselves got their ass whooped last weekend as well. The last game week by Crystal Palace. Yeah, sure, they had a red card. But I mean, still, now they're playing Arsenal next, and yeah, man, I think Arsenal can do it. I'm not just saying this because I'm biased, but it's got a strong defense, so I see either a draw or Arsenal scoring. I don't see them scoring against us, just because I know my defense and seeing how they haven't been able to also really score. Into Marcus Spurs. Yeah. Cool. So let's talk about because this is like my first time and you guys are like, you following, you want to watch my videos. I want to talk to you about my season strategy, just to help you guys as well see what my goal is and stuff. This really is about my journey in FPL anyway. I'm not going to be your guru out here being like, yeah, take this player, pick him because of this and stuff. This is the magic. He's got to do it. Check out. I'm just here. I want to share this journey with you guys. I really love this FPL thing, and I want to chat with you guys, build up, chat with you guys, like converse and how you doing. This is how I'm doing. Let's bounce off of each other, get ideas and stuff like that. So for me, season strategy is I did really well last season, right? I did really well with my brother's ass. He is like, I'm Arsenal, he's Man United, so yeah, man, it's like Alex and Wenger. So I just want to beat him, and I did that last season, I think for the first time. I can't remember. Anyway, and I did very well. I even became first in my work league. So I was like, I got this on lockdown now. I think I better start a channel or something, But I did well. I was like, let me stick to these strats and maybe do a bit of fine tweaking and stuff. So when it comes to my captain, my theory was pick the guy is going to hit, like, who you believe is going to hit like the most points. Of course, I believe it's Salah. Based on his previous 3 seasons, he's averaged 220. So I'm like, okay, cool. If I keep Salah captain for the entire season, based on these numbers, I'm going to get an extra 230. And you know how it is at the end of the season when you're looking at the table. With or without your transfer hits, you're looking at the next guy or whatever your mark is that you wanted to reach, and you're like, man, I missed it. I was like 50 points or like 100 points and whatever. So I'm like, you know what? Just keeping Salah will give me actually an extra 230 points. So that's, to me, that's like, okay, that's how I'm gonna close that gap as well. Next part of the strat is don't take hits. I looked at the guys, the top boys, and the top 10 guys are taking 0 to no hits. Maybe like a guy who's probably, and I'm talking about hits, not transfer hits. These guys do not take hits whatsoever. And it also made me realize, of course, we all know this, but like, bro, your hits add up, hey? Now legit, they add up, and they comes like some badass weeks where you're like, I don't care, 24-point hits, and you're counting back, you've already taken like 30 points hit, so you're already on 50, and then you're not doing well as well, so that gap is opening up 50, and that's how you end up having this like 100-point gap. I'm like, don't take hits, dog. Cool, don't take hits. Use my wild cards, smart, of course. So I'm planning to use my wild card not this game week, after game week 6. So basically wild card for game week 7 because of the good games that are coming through, but also mainly because we're well more into Champions League. Just to give you a bit of a info, I'm also going to be doing some fantasy on Champions League, so I'll be scheduling that. Hope you guys are also going to love that content. I'd really love you guys to also get into that. I love the Champions League. I don't know anybody who don't love the Champions League that loves soccer, but anyway, I love the Champions League. So yeah, same thing with this, man. I'm just like into fantasy, love it. It's chat, and yeah, man. So yeah, for me, like those are the main parts of the strategy. Now, when it comes to formations, what I found is the big guys who gets the most points is the midfield, of course, and then you've got the strikers, of course. So in terms of formation, I feel like the most effective formation is one that it has three defenders, right? So you're packing up the midfield or the strike force, right? Because at the same time, think about it, guys. The Premier League is the league of goals, like proper goals galore. You hardly get game weeks where you can get like this. There's a lot of clean sheets here, man. And there's a lot of clean sheets, guys. And you hardly get the game weeks like this. You really do. So that's not part of the strat for me. Just looking at my team. So yeah, mostly I'm playing with 3-4-3 so that I can have all three strikers. And then the defense is 3, and I try use wing backs even with that as well, because they also have a goal threat. So as you can see there, I've got Shaw, Cresswell, and I had Trent, but of course he didn't play. And you guys all know, like, those guys, they're going up and they're bombarding crosses after crosses and whatever. So that's the strat there. And then when it comes to the team overall, I go for a balanced team. Not like what I would call a heavy duty team, starting team, which is like where you just like pack money on the freaking starting 11. On the bench, you got players that, bro, these guys, you're not even sure if they're still part of the club. Like, they don't play, So like, for me, that's part of the strategy. Just keep going. And this season for me really as well is also like a test of that, because every season I've said to myself, like, I'm not going to do a sub. Some situations come along and they're like, yo, bro, you need to do a sub or something. You got to sub. You got to take a hit. You got to take a real hit, So, yeah. And also just trying to stick to that thing of the captain as well. I know Salah goes to the African Cup of Nations, so then I need to look at who's going to be my next guy, I'm looking at Lukaku, and I'm looking at Cristiano and Bruno to take over. And then it's tough, bro. Now see how Salah does when he gets back, how he even does over there, just a lot of risky stuff. But I think those guys will be like next in line to do well, at the end of the season, have like racked up those points. Cool. So yeah, man, that's for me, like, season strategy. And then goals for the season, first in all my leagues. Ain't nothing else. I'm not even gonna try to sell it shorts. First in all my leagues. Overall ranking, thought about it, realistically, I'll say like, okay, cool. Realistically, to my standards, to my ability, not even standards, to my ability, I want to break into top 500k. It's hard. 500k is hard. Top 500k. Where do I want to be in? Top 100. Legit top 100. That's where I want to be. And I'll be happy. And from there, I can take this season, look at the top guys, and be like, okay, cool. What did I do that they did? What could I have done differently? And every season is different. Yes, fine, but there are some principles which you can apply and change and adjust in order to actually, yeah, man, grow. So that's my thingy. Let's do the fun part, which for me is the team game week 6. No, not game week 6. Yeah, let's actually look at my game week 6 potential team. So this is my squad currently. For me, that's right now. I have a free transfer, right? Cool. I'm using my secondary camera. It's not the best. All right. Anyway, yeah, this is my team, guys, and as it stands, I'm hoping Trent plays. If he doesn't play, Amati. If he doesn't play, then Feldman. So right now, Feldman's the only person I can rely on to play on the bench, and I'm fine with him playing against Crystal Palace, even though it's away. Now I have a transfer, one free transfer, and I'm tied between transferring Richarlison or doing a transfer for Amati. And I'm just thinking and talking to myself as I'm thinking about this. So the reason why you'd be like, but dude, Richarlison, he's red, you know? Like, no. Right now, think about it. If I just do Richarlison, right, and I take out, I just do Richarlison, then essentially I'll have another 2 people not being able to play. If Trent is really not going to play, you know what I mean? Right now on my bench, I've only got one person who can come in, which is Feldman. Like, don't worry about Martinez, it's Feldman. I need to be able to make at least 2 players play. Think about it. I need to have at least 2 players play. Because what if some freak accident happens now with somebody else? And I'm just looking at Trent. I think the best thing to do is if I could actually just transfer Amati out and bring in someone else in. And so that if they're gonna come in, then they're gonna come in hot. So I have 2 players that can come in off the bench if need be. If somebody else, let's say Jota or Benrahma can't play. I wanted to bring in, who's this guy? I wanted to bring in Bamford, because of the streak of games they got. So I'm still gonna think about it. I'm most likely gonna do the change tomorrow, maybe Friday. Yeah, you know how it is. Now I'm gonna look at it. Most likely do it on Friday. Most likely do it on Friday. I think it's safer because the guys are playing cup games this week. And Bamford himself as well is like on yellow, close to not playing. I need to see. Our brother's team's in danger though. He's got like yellows all over. Let's go to Let's Kick It League and I'll show you what his team looks like. Yellows, bro. Yellows. Shameful guy. Anyway, he scored average and he hit his wild card. So, I don't feel like it's a strong team. But hey, he's proven to be better than me. Cool. Let's do the fun part, which is the last part of what I call the show. It's the wildcard draft, right? I'm gonna build a team which next week, which I'd want based on their fixtures next week. Yeah? And let's talk through it. Okay, we'll start from the top, of course, which is the keepers, and then we'll work our way down to the bottom. So these guys. Yeah. Let's look at this guy. Now, fixtures. Look at this. Look at this. Somebody come and look at this. Look at this. We got good games coming up. Hey, but now they're playing Man U at Old Trafford, Tottenham. So already, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm gonna be thinking about transferring these guys in. And Arsenal away. Wolves, West Ham is gonna be a tough game. Yeah, those are gonna be tough games. So maybe I can bring someone in from Wolves. We'll see. We all see. So right now I wouldn't have him in, and I wouldn't have him in. I want to save money by picking Foster. right? Because he's playing, and yeah. Then it was gonna be Mendy, right? But now Mendy is like, nah, I don't know what's going on. So anyway, it was gonna be Mendy. I don't know if he's gonna play 75%, so I'm just not thinking. De Gea is doing good and he's affordable. So bro, fine. That gives me money to spend in other places. Cool. Let's just do that. Let's do that. My cheap guy right now, I wanted to use Livramento. Right? Let's do this so we can easily quickly find him. Livramento. Yeah, bro, don't tell me this guy is like 4.2 now. Yes. Where is this kid? Oh, there he is. Boom. Yeah, it's 4.2. I lost value by keeping some players. Yeah, I lost value by keeping some players. But that's what the wild card is there for. And that's why we do such a change over here. Okay. Cool. So now the guys I do want in. Cool. You out, right? You out for now. For now. Relax. This is where from top line for me. This is my team, my defense team. Right? Alonso coming in back. I want to have James. I was gonna do Rudiger. I'll tell you why. Because Rudiger is the one guy I also know who's consistent. Y'all probably like, yeah, but what Christensen? I'm like, nah, fam, nah. Because when Azpilicueta and Thiago are here, and like, nah, then Christensen is shakeable. And I was thinking, okay, Rudiger or James. I'm like, hey, you know what? Let me just have Rudiger because I know he's gonna. For me, it's about just like concrete 6 points. That's what I'm looking for. Now I need to save money and I need to put in a backup. This is where now I come in, and I was looking at Arsenal, right? And this is where I can gain my value back because I can buy him at 4.9, where I lost players where I lost value from players who had dropped. Right? So this is called smart shopping 101. Cool. So here you go. Tierney, of course. Remember, like I said, wingbacks, guys, wingbacks. You know, they give you a chance. But I want to save money as well. I'd actually rather just go for Tomiyasu. Yeah, just to save money. And we'll see. Like then we know like this position in the defense, this one more is one I can play with, you know. Like for example, if I am gonna go back to the defense and I do want to save money, then I will look at this and I'll go like, okay, cool. Duffy. He's doing good. Let's look at his games. Yeah, I mean, it's not like I'm playing it every game, but he's doing well enough to play those extra games where I need him to come off the bench, right? So you know what? Let's leave Duffy there so we can play with money. Yeah? Guys, out. Now, guys who have got good games coming through, remember, like I said, it's these guys, right? So he's an impactful player. I feel like he'll do something, you know. So I'll have him in ready, and I'd have him in, and Torres dropped, and Dallas is also dropped. Dallas, and yeah, I have Dallas in. I just want to see something. Yeah, No, not now. So yeah, I'd have those two in. Yeah. Then I need a cheap player. Hey, bro, I was gonna play Basuma dog. Hey, bro. Now I'm like, what am I gonna do? I did look at Allen and got Man United. And those are like the only two games to like, but again, it's not like I'm gonna play him. You know? So he's a good guy to look at. Um, let's break this down to 4.5 because that's where I'm looking at 4.6 going down. Suma, Arthur, Douglas, someone to look at. But this is again a person I want to put in who's gonna be playing all time. It's my 2 pointer. He's my 2 pointer basically all day, every day. And 2 pointer I can rotate. I think Allen is out there. I think he had an injury in the beginning. Fixtures are not bad. And in Rafa, I believe. Anyway, so let's go Allen. Cool. There's my midfield. Let's see. We're 4.2 something. Let's take you out. Now, the big boys to save money. I was like, look up. Again, reason why is because good games coming up. Cool. 1.0. Ings drop. Oh, okay. Interesting. These guys still have some games, Leeds, Southampton. So I'd leave Jimenez in for this. Did I? Let's check Dennis quickly. See how many more good games he has left. Newcastle, Leeds, Liverpool, Wolves, Southampton. It was a bit tough. Let's check. I know. These guys got bad games. I'm not even gonna like. I'll show you what I say. What I say. Too much. Mopai. I just don't have faith in him. But you see, this is why I wanted to bring in Bamford. So let's just say, I'll have Bamford, right? Let's and I hate this. Cool. I'll have Bamford. Bro, this is the team. This is the team. And this is me hoping Jimenez takes off. Does well. Yeah, this is me hoping Jimenez does well. Another way I was looking at reinvesting the money was swapping the money. Yeah. So for example, having Dennis was earlier on though, and I got 6.8 to spend here. So yeah, don't know about that. Just looking at the fixtures. Demaria Gray. He's been doing very well, guys. An effective player. Let's just take you out there. 6.4. Maybe they're not bringing it up into it. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Sorry. That's the squad right there. That is the squad right there. What do you guys think? Not bad, eh? Not bad. Of course, I'll be playing with these three primarily. The player primarily. When you look at Man United, they got tough games, right? Don't get me wrong. But at home, these guys are good. The defense hasn't gotten to a state where it's they can be rock solid. But at home, I know they're solid. Playing Aston Villa at home, faith they'll win. I don't know if they'll keep a clean sheet, but they'll win. Everton again at home, they're good. Leicester, I think I might just see what what game Foster's got there and be like, either way, yeah, let's keep the hair. Liverpool at home, draw, something. Tottenham away. I'm not afraid. I'll still keep them. Man City at home. And Man United, I still have faith. And then, yeah, going on. Going on. So yeah, guys, that's my thoughts on the draft of the wild card that I'll use. Still gonna play with it. As you can see, there are 3 guys there that are yellow, but I still have a good enough team. Lukaku, Tony, Gray, Dallas. Yeah, man. I can still play with this team very much. So, guys, thanks for tuning in, and I'm gonna end the stream and say thank you very much. I got a YouTube channel as well. It's Let's Kick It. Please, on YouTube, subscribe, like, and put in those comments. And then, like I said, this is my first Twitch video. Just trying things out for a stream. I hope you guys like it. If you are on YouTube, let's build a community. Let's do this. I really want to chat with you guys. That's the whole point I'm on this, is to more converse with you guys and bounce off each other, and join the league, guys. Join the league. I've got a Let's Kick It league where you can face up against me and my alter ego called Eric Coutinho. I feel like a coach whenever I'm like doing these things. Also I want to introduce Eric Coutinho to Twitch. That's basically where I'm like in my alter ego and doing press conferences as the coach Eric Coutinho, the persona that I've created, and hopefully we can entertain you guys as well, and it will be legit how you guys can ask me questions and how I've thought, and I'll be doing post and pre-match interviews as if like I'm legit the coach of the team playing in the weekend, and how my decision making came up, and it will mostly be from like my squad reveals and the game week review as well. It will be mostly before game week review when it comes to post match, and man, other than that, guys, thanks a lot, and I cannot wait to see you in the next stream video. So thanks, peace out. This is for all my YouTubers.